I am Nanette Sauceda. I'm a teacher, third grade teacher here at Phillips Elementary. Just really privileged to teach at this school. I have been teaching for over 22 years. When I was 20 years old, I was doing a lot of volunteer work for different youth groups, and I had a mentor grab me by the hand one day and say, "Nanette, you have to take this gift into the classroom." And I'm so happy that I listened to that mentor because it really has become a love and a passion of my life. One thing I feel like I've really contributed to this school is the use of digital technology in the classroom that affects not only learning, but is affecting how the students view how they learn. One of the things we do is we use quizzes and we use forms, and with that we look at their test using a program called Flubaroo. Now I use that and it grades everything for them, and they get back their test, and it's not just that they've taken a test and they're done, but they become data collectors. The conversation is, "Oh, I did this better last time," or "Oh, look, I'm improving." And I really like that. It's putting education back into the hands of the student. I had a student who was really struggling with fractions, and they could not identify that 1/2 was the same as 3/6, and it was just really frustrating for the student. And finally we said, "I'm just going to go home and I'm going to Prodigy," and that's a program that Jen Ellison introduced to us. He came back Monday and said, "Miss Sauceda, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. I went from level 12, now I'm in level 22. And I got it." And I didn't really understand what he was saying at first until I looked at the scores and I realized what he was saying is, "I understand equal fractions now. I understand it, I've got it." It's taking learning outside the walls of the classroom and putting it in the hands of the students that they're more in charge of their learning. And today, as we worked on Prodigy, the classroom gets plugged in. There's an electric current that runs through the students, and you'll see them. They'll get up, they moved around, and they're moving their computer so that they can see, "I'm in your world, I'm doing the same math problem you're doing." So when they're in the work world, they're going to do the same types of things that you observe them doing in the classroom today. My husband's also an educator, and I love that he has a sense of adventure and travel, and just being able to come home at night and bounce ideas off of him. I want to thank my teenagers for just teasing me mercilessly about, as I have everything spread out on the kitchen table, "It looks like you're doing a NASA launch." Just thank you for doing that, because I think it's really a driving force. And I want to thank Mr. Manning, our principal. He has just a real emotional intelligence that affects not only how we operate as a school, but it's how we operate in the community that's life-changing. And then also teachers like Jen Viveros and Shauna Cadell, they set such a high standard and a bar that you're continually evolving and creating and becoming a better teacher. And I really think education has to be a practice, not something that you just do the same thing you've always done.